Hi, friends. Today you are going to take an exciting erudition test. Will you be able to answer 20 questions from different spheres: science, history, art, and even nature? Let's see who of you is a real polymath. Turn on logic, remember everything you know, and forward to new knowledge and interesting discoveries. And to not miss such cool challenges, subscribe to our channel. Let's go! In what year did the first manned space travel occur? In 1957, in 1961, in 1969, in 1975. – 1961 is the year the first manned space travel occurred. Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first man in space by making one revolution around the Earth in a Vostok 1 spacecraft. This historic flight took place on April 12, 1961 and opened the era of human spaceflight. Who laid the foundations of the doctrine of mechanical motion? Newton, Archimedes, Copernicus, Einstein. The foundations of the doctrine of mechanical motion were laid by the English scientist and physicist Isaac Newton. Which of these cities is a city-state? Vatican City, Hong Kong, Singapore, all cities. Vatican City, Hong Kong and Singapore are independent states and at the same time are cities. Who wrote the musical composition In the Cave of the Mountain King? Jan Sibelius, Richard Wagner, Edward Grieg, Georg Handel. Edward Grieg, a 19th-century Norwegian composer, wrote the musical composition In the Cave of the Mountain King in 1867. This piece is part of his Lyrical Pieces piano cycle, which includes many miniature works inspired by Norwegian nature and folk motifs. In the Cave of the Mountain King is known for its mystical atmosphere and its use of melodies that have come to symbolize the native nature and folklore of Norway. What science deals with questions of being and existence? Epistemology, axiology, metaphysics, numismatics. Metaphysics deals with questions of being and existence. This branch of philosophy studies the basic principles and structure of reality, seeking to understand the essence and fundamental principles of being, including questions about the nature of time, space, being and nothingness. Who is the composer of the Turkish March? Ludwig van Beethoven, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Johann Strauss, Johann Sebastian Bach. The work, the Turkish March, is known for its energetic musicality and military march composed by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This composer is one of the most famous and influential figures in the history of classical music. The Turkish March was written for piano in 1783 and is part of his Symphony No. 11. How many times is the Sun larger than the Earth? 110 times, 220 times, 330 times, 10 times. To be exact, the Sun's diameter is 109 times the Earth's diameter. Which animal is the symbol of the year according to the Chinese calendar in 2024? Horse, rat, monkey, dragon. The symbol of the year 2024 according to the Eastern calendar is the Greenwood dragon. What is the name of a 2-year wedding anniversary? Chintz, paper, leather, steel. A 2-year wedding anniversary is called a paper anniversary. This name reflects the symbolic meaning of this anniversary, where the couple, who have just started their journey together, are connected by a thin but strong material, paper. What substance is found in the cell membranes of fungi and the outer skeleton of insects? Chlorophyll, biotin, chitin, claritin. Chitin is a biopolymer that is a major component of the cell membranes of fungi and the outer skeleton of insects. It provides rigidity and protection as well as resistance to water. Which of these artists painted Starry Night? Pablo Picasso, Claude Monet, Vincent van Gogh, Leonardo da Vinci. Starry Night is a famous painting painted by Dutch artist Vincent van Gogh in 1889. It is one of his most recognizable works, known for its vivid colors and unique style. In what year did the Great French Revolutionary Uprising occur? 1776, 1789, 1804, 1821. The Great French Revolutionary Revolt occurred in 1789. During this revolution, a new calendar division of time was introduced that eliminated religious and monarchical associations. Which fish is considered the most prolific? Perch, cod, carp, salmon. Cod is one of the most abundant species in the seas of the Northern Hemisphere. It can spawn in huge numbers, helping to keep the population at a high level. What did Columbus discover on his first expedition? America, Antilles, Martinique Island, Australia. Columbus discovered America on his first expedition. In 1492, he reached the Bahamas and then the island of San Salvador, which was the beginning of Spanish discovery and colonization of the Americas. What do you call a 4-year wedding anniversary? Chintz, paper, leather, linen. A flax wedding anniversary marks the 4-year anniversary of a couple's life together. Linen anniversary emphasizes the strength and stability of the relationship, as linen symbolizes the fabric that makes the marriage stronger with each passing year. From what Latin word does the name Australia come from? Huge, southern, opposite, warm. The name Australia comes from the Latin word australis, which translates to southern. Which planet in the solar system has the largest mass? Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, Venus. Jupiter is the most massive planet in the solar system. What's interesting is that its mass is 318 times the mass of Earth, and it is about 2.5 times the mass of all the other planets combined. This giant planet also has a powerful magnetic field and has more than 79 satellites, among which the largest is Ganymede, which is even larger than Mercury. Who wrote the book 1984? Ernest Hemingway, George Orwell, William Faulkner, John Steinbeck. The book was published in 1949 and had a significant impact on literature and political thought. Which organ of the human body is responsible for filtering blood? Liver, kidneys, stomach, spleen. Despite their small size, the kidneys play an important role in the human body. Their main job is the continuous filtration of blood, so they are often associated with the concept of second heart. In a day, about 200 liters of blood passes through the kidneys, where it is cleansed of toxins and unnecessary substances. What is the name of the highest mountain peak in the world? Everest, Kilimanjaro, Aconcagua, McKinley. The highest mountain peak in the world is called Everest. It is the highest point on Earth, located in the Himalayas, on the border of Nepal and China. Everest reaches a height of about 8,848 meters above sea level. Thank you for watching. There are many more interesting tests on our channel. Check them all out and learn even more interesting things. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye, everybody.